Hello and welcome, beautiful guitar people out there. Welcome to the channel. My name is Tom. I am a guitarist and guitar teacher here in Switzerland. Yeah, I'm trying to put out some really interesting things that make you guys better guitarists and better musicians. So if you consider subscribing, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's jump right into today's subject, which is Funk That Blues. Let's get tight, let's get funky, and let's have some fun with the blues, not always playing the regular, shuffle thing, but today we're gonna really hit that funk and get that sparkle out of your guitar. So, you heard me playing over a song which is called Help Me, and it happens to be on my Johnny Fontaine album, which is a 12-song album with really cool songs, cool guests, so I really highly recommend to go and take a listen. And if you want to download, order or stream it, feel free. The t-shirts are not available anymore. This is an L, I really struggled to get it to this one. The X larges are already sold out. So thank you anyway, and let's now dig that really funky riff. I started off with the intro section, which goes like this. Let me first tell you, this whole song is in a B minor key. And for this song, there is a root, there's like an anchor position with your left hand that you have to get used to. The anchor position is the thumb on your 7th fret on the E string, and the first finger is barring the D, G, B and high E string. So this is the first thing you actually have to start learning. Put your thumb right here. It's not really recommended if you try to bar the whole thing with your index finger, because then you will also press down the A string, which in this case is not a note that we want to have or we want to hear. So the A string is muted. So let's just make sure that you have your left hand anchored on this 7th fret with your thumb on the E string, and the D, G, B and E string are being barred by your index finger. The next move we want to learn is to put the 3rd finger barring on the 9th fret of the D, G, B and E string. Then you try to alternate with the bass note to get this sound. This is pretty much very common fingering. To use and play funky stuff. So let's dig the intro note by note. I started playing so the single note part goes like this: a thumb on the 7th fret of the E string. Then I immediately go to the octave, ring finger here on the 9th fret of the D string, pull off to 7 and back to the B. Then comes an interesting part. It goes like a slide from 9 to 7, pull off to 5, go back to 7, slide up to 8, slide back to 7, pull off to 5, then go back to 7, 5 and then down to the root. So the whole thing, I mean, it's repeating notes like crazy. Once you get all these single notes down, you play the D chord, which is the minor 3rd in this case. It's not a typical chord to play in the blues, but for the intro section it works really, really cool, because we play that single note line 3 times, first ending on the minor 3rd chord, sorry, on the major third chord, and then it's a minor third from the interval, but it's a major chord. Then the next chord we play is an E chord. So let's play. And here I play as well the root note with my thumb. And I actually bar my ring finger, that's the way we had it before, on the 9th fret. And then finally we play that 7 sharp 9 chord, the F sharp 7 sharp 9, the Hendrix chord. Already this one is a really funky chord, but this one is now our last chord from the intro section before we start a song. Let me play the whole intro again slowly, and then you can obviously go back to the beginning of the video and try to play along, in original tempo. Here is it slow. Offbeat there, 3, 4. 3, 4. And there's another short section which has no drums and no click and nothing, so it's really a timing thing to really get it. And I found that jam track, by the way, not the jam track, the backing track, because I used to practice to these tracks for the tour, for going live. So I found this and played to this one, which has no click at all. So it's like this whole part is being played without drums and without click. And this is really cool. You snap the B note right here on the 7th fret again with your thumb. You hammer on with your ring finger to the 9th fret. And then you snap the first finger here on the 7th fret, the one that you bar, for the B minor chord. And then what I do is do some chromatic approach here, and this is also really funky. I actually hit the low E string open, and then I grab the A here on the 5th fret, make a sort of a muted pull off. Do that again with the 6th fret of the E string, which is an A sharp or a B flat, and then go to the B. That could be, something you can practice on just by itself. 3, 4. So that was it for the intro section. Let's now look at the song when the vocals come in. Now the vocals are not here on that track, obviously, as I said before, but you can go listen to it on YouTube or anywhere, you will find it. So the whole song then, when the vocals come in, starts like this. It's pretty much the intro combined with some of the single notes of the chromatic stuff, and I really find it cool. We play this, the chromatic approach from A to B flat B, and we play the B twice. Highlight. 3, 4. We do that the second time ending up on the E chord, and then there is that fill, which I really love. It's on the 9th fret of the G string, and you actually bend your the E note right here. Bend, rebend, pull off, hammer on, pull off, and end on the B right here with your ring finger on the 9th fret of the D string. So the whole thing, that's the verse. It's really fun to play this groove because you can, at least for me, you can really feel the rhythm. You can really start getting into the pocket, you know, like being really tight and groovy. You can actually even start like slightly swinging it. 3, 4. Anyway, enough of that. That's now the verse part, and if you go to the chorus part, it's simply like this. So here your right hand starts to really, really funk, right? You grab your B minor chord the way we learned it in the very beginning. And then to go to the 4 chord, this time we're not playing the power chord, but this time we play the D7 chord with your middle finger on the 7th fret on the A string. Your first finger is on the 6th fret of the D string. Your ring finger covers the G, B, and E string on the 7th fret. Looks like this. That's the James Brown chord. And so on and so on. So James Brown chord, E7, B minor 7, and while changing to the E7 chord, you just grab your E here and pull it off to 7, grab the B and change. And to end the chorus, you simply play a power chord from B to B flat to A. And then you start your verse again with that chromatic thing right here. I hope you liked the funkiness in this lesson, and hope you can dig some right hand schmo out of this, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.